Hi everybody, it's Roxanne checking in. For those of you who don't watch my videos or haven't heard of me, I do these videos for myself, and I often mention how cathartic it is for me to be able to be of service to people in this way, where I can reach out and let people know that they're not alone and that their feelings are valid. And they need to be able to feel those feelings. They need to be able to have a crazy moment. And having MS like we do, or other acquired brain injuries, it really is a life-altering existence. But the reason I am checking in today is I was blessed enough to be invited to be on a radio program, and it's ran by Erica Lynn Richardson and another co-host, and they are so awesome, and they deal with things I couldn't even imagine, but they are kicking butt, and it's awesome. And they're beautiful women in their own right, but beautiful in the movement of MS and other acquired brain injuries. We often are looked at differently because we have walkers, because we can't use our body the way that we're used to, and it can be very disheartening. But back to the show, it was really cool. They kind of asked me questions about my disease, about my different treatments, and what I thought were things that made it easier for me to work through these things. And honestly, God is a big part of it. And then being able to give myself credit for the little things that people tend to take for granted, I should say. And it was pretty awesome. So if you're curious, you can just Google Roxy Ayers on MS and me, and you should be able to see a link that comes up and you get to hear the whole discussion. And it was really cool because we were able to take questions from listeners, and then we had one lady who tried to call in and she never was successful with it, but hopefully she gets an opportunity next time to talk to somebody. But I need you guys to know that this moment was huge, but this moment was huge for me in a way where I have a bigger opportunity to share. And it isn't about me. This isn't the Roxanne show. This is the opportunity I have to do work, to do a job that means something to me. And no, I'm not employed by anybody, and no, I don't get paid, but it feels like a purpose to me, like a job may, or like, when you really, really feel like something is something you need to be a part of, and then you're able to do something about it. So the show was awesome, and like I said, you know how to look up the show, but on the show, I mentioned a girl named Tracy that goes to the King Adult Day Enrichment Program, which is a place for people to go who have MS and other acquired brain injuries. And it's an opportunity to do things you normally wouldn't be able to do. Granted, honestly, I had these moments where I didn't do any of those very adventurous things. And it's strange that the MS is the catalyst for me to do things I couldn't even imagine. And I go into that on the radio show, and I've done it on a few of my videos, but now I'm talking about Tracy and why, because people have asked me, why do you do the videos? What made you decide to do it? Why do you feel empowered to do it? And it comes down to Tracy and my sister a little bit. So give you an idea, Tracy has, an injury, a brain injury, and it has caused issues with her speech. It's a little labored, and she's not able to walk. There are different things, but oh my goodness, she is so beautiful. And I talked on the show about her text messaging, and I mean, it's crazy. It's amazing. Like, she can Zoom. Like, I look like, a senior citizen trying to figure out a cell phone every time I try to text message. And part of it is because I just, I'm not quick, but because my eyes are kind of crazy. So that's her way of communicating when she can't. And she says all kinds of funny things if you can read the phone. unfortunately, because of my eyes, it proves difficult. So we kind of have a very strange understanding where she can't speak the way she wants and I can't see the way I want, but we still manage to communicate. And I had one of those aha moments the other day when I went to a group that was thrown together by this girl Holly, and it gives us an opportunity to watch a church program, but then also to, and shout out to Red Rocks Church, to watch a church program and to discuss. And honestly, a lot of the people in the group, they struggle with their speech or their ability to get their words to their mouth the way that they intended. So honestly, for me, this is my one blessing. I don't see well and I don't walk well. And there are times where I worry about making it to the Pizzer on time, but I can do this. I can be a voice for people. So I was in this group and I decided, you know what, I think I feel horrible for those people who do not have real perspective. Because we wake up every morning wondering if our legs are going to be underneath us, if we're going to be able to speak the way we want, see the way we want. And it makes all those little things that people waste time on so small. And I was liberated by MS in that way. My fears were never as huge. I was just ready to go. So, and this is all these things that I'm talking about after seeing this sermon from Red Rocks Church. And I go on these crazy monologues where I'm animated and I feel like I'm really dropping knowledge. But I can never really tell if people can hear me because I can't see their faces in the midst of it. And they could just be like looking at me like I'm crazy. And, I kind of am. But Tracy was sitting next to me. And she grabbed my hand and put it on her face to let me know she was crying because she was moved by the things I was saying, because she knows I can't see well and I know that she can't tell me, so she spoke my language. That was one of those moments that you realize that there is a purpose bigger than you, and you can be of service to people in a way that you didn't realize in the beginning. And so I started crying, and then Tracy started crying more, and then Holly, who ran the program, she started crying. So we look like a big old, posse of crybabies. But what we were feeling that very cool moment where that connection happened. You can't fake that. You can't make it something that it's not, because that's one of those moments where you feel another person's conversation, but you feel God, and you know that all these things happen for a reason, no matter how dysfunctional they may seem. So I had this story, and I went to my sister Marissa, and she let me know exactly what she thought. And she said, you know what, Roxanne, I don't want to hear it. And I go, but this is a really big, cool story, and I don't think you understand. Okay, why? And she's like, you come to me with all of these stories of these amazing people you've encountered in these very special moments, and you don't do anything with it. And I often thought about writing a book or doing something like that, but I've been told that it's not the same. If they can't see my crazy face and my weird voices, and it just wouldn't penetrate the same way. So I said, you know what, I'm going to do these videos. I'm going to see where it goes. And I've had an amazing response. And people have surprised me every day with their encouragement and how they feel like this is something for me, but it's for them. And so I'm thanking Tracy, and I'm thanking my sister, and I'm thanking Holly, and I'm actually really thanking the King Adult Day Enrichment Program, because it really does give you an opportunity to live beyond any idea you thought you could when you find out you have MS, because it feels like a death sentence. It feels like your whole life is upside down. So my point is this: everybody has a Tracy moment. It's just learning how to hear it and see it. So Hey guys, chime in. Let me know what you think. And, subscribe so I can send you these messages all the time. And just let me know what you think and any ideas of any encouragement or something that could be a blessing to somebody else. So, anyways, don't forget your blessings, the ones that are given to you and the ones that you can give to people. And I'm not talking about gifts and money, I'm talking about those little things that nobody pays attention to. And the biggest thing is learn to have an attitude of gratitude. Attitude of gratitude about the air in your lungs, the ability to feel your feet that day, your ability to have a decent hair day. Just little stuff. And thank God. So, okay, guys, I'm done for the day. But I'll check in later. And like I said, don't forget to check out MS and Me. Erica's amazing and her co-pilot's amazing. And they really kind of get into some issues that are important to people like us. So let me know what you think. Thanks.